Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome my loves to another pick a card reading on the topic of what are your person's intentions with you? So this is a reading for those of you who have recently met a person, you're crushing on this individual, and you would like to know, what does this person want from you? Are they well-intentioned or chaotic? Do they mean business or do they just want to hit it and quit it? I hope to bring you clarity related to this aspect. I have a choice here for you of 4 crystals. For you, group 1, I have here the Seraphinite. Let me just bring the camera closer so you see it. So this is Seraphinite. For you, group 2, I have here the Serpentine. Oh, almost dropped it. For you, group 3, I have here Turquoise. And for my group 4, last but never least, we have here Amazonite. Okay. I will tell you a little bit about each of these crystals at your specific pile. Let me give you the overhead view once more so you can have a look at these crystals and see which one pulls you in the most. As you can see, I have already pre-selected the tarot and oracle card so I can jump straight into your reading, but I always have the decks I am using listed in the description box below, where you can also find a link to my website to read free astrological, tarot, and music and movie related articles. Follow me on my spiritual journey as well. You may follow me on Instagram as well. I post there short form content. I have another channel called The Eden Nearby, on which recently I've been uploading a lot of gaming content. I'm testing out a lot of new games if you are interested in that. And please, I would appreciate a subscription to my 3rd channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, that deals with everything related to astrology. So if you want to learn more about astrology, if you're fascinated about celebrity astrology knowledge, or develop your astrological skills, please follow me on my 3rd channel, The Spiritual Cosmos. I aim to make it to 1,000 subscribers, so any subscription really helps me at the moment. Thank you so much for being a loyal follower to The Spiritual Social. If you're new here, hello, I hope you enjoy these types of readings and that you decide to hang around. Thank you kindly for all of your support, for sending me gifts from my tarot and Amazon wishlist, and for just being yourselves, for being true blue members of the Lightwork community. All this being said, let's jump straight into your reading and find out what are your person's intentions with you. Hi group 1, hello darlings, welcome to another pick a card reading on the topic of what are your person's intentions with you. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this Seraphinite crystal. Seraphinite is a crystal that is meant to help you get in touch with the higher powers, the higher realm. It's meant to help you summon your guardian angels by your side. You see, it almost looks like the feather of an angel or an otherworldly creature. So I am getting the energy of a person who considers you their lucky charm, like you are a creature from another world. They may have been a little bit starstruck when they first met you. Now let's see the cards that you got. So we have here the Sun. Talk about being starstruck. You literally were like a superstar to this person. You radiated so much light. This person was so drawn towards you like a moth to a flame. We have Leo energy, so you may have Leo energy prominent in your chart on the midheaven. You could have a Leo ascendant, maybe the Sun conjunct the ascendant, Sun in Leo, Moon conjunct the Sun. The Sun is very prominent anywhere in your chart. It could be that you have a Sun in the 5th house, which makes you incredibly magnetic and attractive, and this person was like, they were very aware of this energy and they just wanted more, and they were so incredibly drawn towards you. Now let's see. I don't see their intentions yet, but what I can say here is that we have the 7 of Swords blocked. So I think that even though this person may have initially thought, how can I manipulate this incredible person to be by my side? They quickly gave up on that thought. Okay, there was something that happened between the two of you, or the way that you responded to them It could have been that this person thought that you were beautiful but not intelligent, and then you gave a witty comeback and this person was completely caught off guard. So they were thinking, okay, I cannot just pass by anything by this person. They will quickly catch on. Maybe this person thought that they could easily like gaslight you or manipulate you or tell you all the things you want to hear so that they can get away with other things. But you're too clever. You really nipped it in the bud, you know. And this person was shocked, taken aback, but they were also equally or in equal amounts aroused and incredibly attracted towards you. We also have here Taliesin, which is the equivalent, number 5, it's the equivalent of the Hierophant, the High Priest, but it's blocked. This person wants a creative relationship. They don't want something traditional. Okay, this could be a controversial opinion, maybe you want something different, but as I'm hearing one of my cats eating in the background, she's crunching on things. There is something crunchy here. This person wants a crunchy relationship with you. They want something exciting, unorthodox, something outside of the boundaries of a confined traditional relationship. I'm not sure if you agree, but we are here to find out what your person's intentions are, right? So stick with me. We will see it through until the end. Although this person is a little bit reluctant, I was barely enunciating my C. Maybe this person wants to see you occasionally. We have the High Priestess, the Lady of the Lake, blocked. Okay, this person's intentions are becoming a little bit obscured because we have 2 of the most powerful spiritual leaders of the major arcana in the tarot, the High Priest and the High Priestess, and they're both blocked. It's almost like this person is a little bit blocked to the idea of having a meaningful spiritual long-term connection with you. I mean, this is Taurus and Pisces, some of the most long-term, committed, long-lasting, like if these 2 come together, it's like a very fertile, abundant, creative, prosperous relationship. But since they're upside down, it's kind of like all of this energy is leaking. There is no potential for growth. There is no fertility. It seems like there is chaos. Chaos, when in reality there could be this really beautiful commitment, this really beautiful, stable partnership where you both honor each other, right? The divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it started off so well. I mean, what happened here? It could be that some sort of communication was spread, like misinformation, libel, gossip, some sort of toxic secrets that were shared. And they completely tainted the beauty of this connection, because look, all of these 3 energies is like the light of God is blessing both the woman and the man. In case this is a opposite attraction relationship. If not, just take it as it applies. Whoever identifies with the divine feminine, whoever identifies with the divine masculine energy. But there is some sort of misguided piece of information, because we have the swords. So this is about written or verbal or sound communication, facts, info, something that they've heard off the grapevine from a person that knew you, and completely changed this person's attitude towards you. It's almost like somebody may have said, oh, this person never does commitment. And now your person was like, okay, then I need to switch my strategy and be like completely irresponsible in this connection. Maybe this gorgeous individual, you, group 1, will fall for me if I am going to be super excitable and super weird and like, I don't know, there's something weird happening here. The cards are very good. We have Leo, Taurus, and Pisces energy on the table. But unfortunately, there is a very big issue with communication, yeah? Lack of clarity. We have here the Child. Okay. We have here no. Wait, pause, say no. Oof, okay. We have Nurturance, restore your balance. And the final oracle card, Serendipity. You're not going to like what I'm about to say, but I have to say it because I have to read the cards as I see them. This is an on and off relationship. Now, for some of you, this could be that you met this person online and you have yet to meet in person. So you're going to have to ping back a lot of text messages before you agree to meet physically. For others of you, this could be a long distance connection. You met in a place physically, but then you both had to travel back to your respective countries, locations, and you're only keeping in touch through, I don't know, WhatsApp, FaceTime, Skype. For others of you, this is a person that just wants to see you around their schedule, like holidays, when they have time off. I'm not sure if you want to put up with that, but hey, maybe you are married to your job as well, and you finally found a partner that can arrange these things, you know? I mean, we're all adults here. I hope that you haven't clicked on my reading if you're under 18. I see you, okay? Click away right now. But yeah, it just feels like it's a kind of relationship in which your person's intentions are a little bit immature. They are very attracted to you, but at the same time, there is a major block here. For some of you, this is a married person and tries to organize you around their married life schedule. Others of you are being reminded that you need to give yourself the love that you are seeking in this connection, because it seems like you're seeking something that will only lead to rejection. It's like you're repeating a love pattern here. And it's time for you to become aware of it, and you may break it by just rejecting it before it rejects you. For others of you, I do feel that there is a stroke of good luck. There is something that is positive underlining this connection. And I do feel that if it is temporarily imbalanced by a lot of weird communication, it will go back to being quite sunny and beautiful. But it requires patience as you deal with the unknown, and you have to wait for a little opening from the universe for it to align as it has to be. It's kind of like you met this person at the wrong moment, and this person received weird information related to you. Like you've got some sort of a person that kind of spreads misinformation about you. You got like a bad reputation and you might not even be aware of it, group one. So it's time to do some digging, you know. It's time to check the company you keep, the people that you choose to share your energy with. Be mindful of whom you talk to. You could have the transit of Saturn in the 3rd house in this period. So whatever you say to other people will end up costing you financially as well. There could be some legal issues at hand, so be careful, be mindful. If you signed a non-disclosure agreement, stick to it, okay? It could be a family member that has a bone to pick with you, and they could be like spreading all sorts of malicious rumors about you. But yeah, it's not the right time for this connection. I feel that this connection needs to go through a period of a break, and then it will come back to life in a very surprising, unexpected way. And I do feel that this is the energy of, I think that these cards here, Taurus and Pisces, show us the energies of the outer planets, the gods of change, as Howard Sasportas likes to call them in astrology. So Taurus energy at the moment is very prominent because we have Uranus in Taurus until the end of spring of this year. And then we have Saturn in Pisces for a couple more months as well. In the middle of spring, it will change signs. So it's almost as if you have to wait, Saturn, and then a stroke of good luck, Uranus. That's exactly the vibe I'm picking up here. And this is especially important for those of you who may have clicked on this reading and you are either a Taurus sun or a Pisces sun. And Leo energy is very strongly prominent here, but this is more about focusing on your professional goals at the moment, because they are the ones that really need your attention, and love can take a backseat for the time being. Try not to obsess too much on this person's intentions. Their intentions are a little bit wacky, chaotic, clouded. It's not the right time for this love to manifest. That's the main message that you need to hear, okay? This person, you left a really stunning impression when they met you, but then gossip got round to them and they had to take a step back. I also feel like astrologically, they were challenged, or they continue to be challenged. You both are, by the transits of Saturn and Uranus. And I feel that at the right moment, there will be an opening, an energetic opening created for the two of you to be together. But until then, don't push it. Don't push it. Just enjoy your life as it is in the present and hope for the best in this connection. That's the best you can do. Have a vision of love. It's like, I met this person and this is what I would like to see happen. Try not to think about the potential negative things that could happen, because you're just going to manifest a really sad reality. But think, with the heart of a child. Feel with the heart of a child. Just imagine, I would like what's best for me, what gives me pleasure. And if you still are hung up on this person after this reading, I do apologize if you're not, but I have to read the cards as I see them, then it would be wonderful if you could just create a vision of love in which things work out. This person apologizes or they want to commit to you, even if at the moment that's not the energy I'm picking up on. You did choose Seraphinite for a very strong reason, and this is because you need to get more in touch with higher powers, higher energy, to summon your angels, because it feels like you have a bit of a broken connection with the divine at the moment, and it's not helping you feel nurtured, protected, and loved. And this could lead to a string of really chaotic manifestations in reality. So working on this connection in the meantime, while you wait for a surprising encounter, a surprising development in this connection, is the best course of action. Your person's intentions are cloudy. They will clear up eventually. Just give it time. This is the reading that I had for you, Group 1. I hope you have enjoyed it. Feel free to get in touch with me for a personal reading. And until next time, take care. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Hello, darlings. I hope you are well. Welcome to another pick-a-card reading on the topic of what are your person's intentions with you? I got your back. Let's figure them out. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Serpentine. The Serpentine crystal's energy is a lot about healing from deep wounds. It has this light green energy which pertains to the heart chakra. So healing your heart from some splatters, some stains. Yeah, you see these dark particles. So it's almost like something that was beautiful and open-hearted and trustworthy was tainted, was broken, was spoiled. At least this is how you may have perceived it. Maybe you've given up on love and all of a sudden a person appeared that is trying to mend your broken heart. So let's see the cards that you got. The Sleeping Lord. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the equivalent of the Judgment card. Okay, we have here number 13 in the Major Arcana, the Washer at the Ford. The Washer at the Ford. This is the Arthurian Tarot, and I'm still getting accustomed with it and the lore behind it. We have here the Two of Swords. Oh, and by the way, this is the Death card. I just forgot to say. And then we have 10 of Spears or 10 of Swords. This person is very silent, mysteriously silent, almost to the point where you want to go up to them and shake them. It's like, what do you want? They could also be lurking, like keeping a tab on you, but like very discreetly. Like the silent, awkward person type that kind of stares at you from time to time from behind the hair that is falling on their eyes like this, That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Or a person that goes outside to smoke a cigarette, pretend like they ignore you, but actually they've been staring at you from time to time, just enough so that you don't notice it, so that it doesn't bother you, but they can't take their eyes off of you. That's the vibe I'm getting here. You're dealing with somebody who's low-key so interested in you that they are becoming slightly obsessed. They may be having like intrusive thoughts with you, like what if something bad happens to you, or they don't want to think of you and all of a sudden an image of you wakes them up, or it's kind of like this person is fighting a little bit with what they're feeling. The Ten of Swords, you're dealing here with also a person that worries a lot about opening their heart in general with everyone, not just with you. You've recently touched them, so you are becoming part of the people that they worry over. This person has been betrayed in the past, and the first person that betrayed them was their mother. So they learn not to trust, and not to trust the people that they open up their heart to. And this is leading to a lot of paranoia, like, what will happen if I am vulnerable in front of somebody I like? So they need to go through a couple of experiences where they know that it's okay to trust other people. They can be healed, you know, nothing is above healing. That can happen. It's just how we do the healing that matters, how much patience and effort and attention we give to our healing process. Because some people give up before the miracle happens. Some people don't even want to open up to the idea that healing is possible. But I feel that this person is aware that there are good people in this world. There are good things that still may happen to them. It's just that from time to time they have this ruminating, they fall down this ruminating spiral of thoughts, and it gets the best of their energy. And it doesn't help that this person goes online and I see them typing in all sorts of words and things about gender relations, and they just read up on like nasty Reddit posts and listen to all sorts of like dating gurus. It doesn't really help them at all. Okay, so this person is just like reading and consuming a lot of junk related to gender relations and advice and dating advice and romantic connections. Like, this person needs to have a strong wake-up call from a real person that, hey, love is possible, that, hey, gender relationships are not effed up, in spite of whatever evidence weird people out there on the internet may make you believe. It's okay. You know, people still love each other, they still respect each other, we still trust each other. If not, society wouldn't work. And even though society seems chaotic and insane at the moment, it is just a period of limbo as we transform from one era into the other. It's perfectly normal for this chaos to happen every time Pluto changes signs for a year or two. If you don't believe me, look back at how your life was in 2007, 2008, and 2009, and tell me if it wasn't such a weird, chaotic, dark era in your life. I know for sure it was in mine. This person is anxious and doubtful. They feel like they need to make a decision in relation to you. And with the sleeping lord here, they could be quite judgmental. This is very, very heavy, like obsessive, dark. It's Pluto energy, and it's Pluto energy twice, because with the Judgment card and the Death card here, this is a very Plutonic individual. They don't tell you how they feel. They hide everything, but inside of themselves it's like whirlwind of emotions and thoughts and, you know, visions and dreams and fantasies. Like, this person could have some really powerful erotic fantasies with you and you may not even know it. Nothing in their demeanor shows it. You know, their demeanor is like poker face armor. You can't go past the wall. But behind it, it's like a world of like scorching flames, brimstone, fire. But that's because this person is really, they're very sensitive and deep and intense, but they overthink everything. And they just sit in that thinking. They can be quite passive. Don't worry, because I don't think this person is gonna stalk you or do something violent, because they are very passive. They are a lot about thinking, you know? They are these kinds of like armchair philosophers, you know? They like to think that they are the most intelligent person in the room, but they are not doing anything with their intelligence. You know, they're not earning a powerful living with it. They're not changing society. They're not educating others. They are just in their minds. I'm really curious. I want to see your oracle cards. Yeah, the mice, warrior woman, and we have here, have you answered your deepest calling? Some of you could be in a same-sex relationship. You could be a woman drawn to a woman, a man drawn to a man, or anything in between, drawn to whatever you identify as. We have stillness, be calm and quiet. And yeah, we also have here sensuality. Yeah, I am sure you know what this card is about. Yeah, unfortunately, this person's worry and worrisome nature is going to eat up this connection alive. I am afraid that in this connection, this person's anxiety is not going to be bigger than their love. Like their ratio for should I trust you or should I hide away in my room and pretend like the world is ruled by oppressive women that I still want, but I cannot have because I'm intimidated by them, is too hard to overcome, at least at the moment. Maybe they'll change, you know, people can change. We all go through different transits, but I have to say this person is giving me, you know, I rarely say it, I don't like to judge people, I just have to put it into words. This person's energy is like incel, femcel vibes. You know, like they try to connect with other people, they open up a little bit. As soon as they get rejected or the slightest hint of what they perceive to be rejection, they hide away. And they only reinforce their idea that the gender that I'm attracted to is scary, is intimidating, and I cannot be with them. Yeah, like put more effort. Like, you know, sometimes we get results if we are consistent, right? Just like, for example, when you have a wound on your body, it doesn't heal overnight if you don't put cream on it each day, right? You have to put cream on it and the healing goes faster if you are consistent with applying ointment, cream, or taking your medicine. If you don't take your medicine, it will still heal, but it will take longer. Yeah? It's just this energy of I want results fast. I want to heal fast. I want to get complete, absolute trust from somebody fast. And it's not possible. People don't work like that. Situations need more time, fluidity, you know. Poor person. I kind of feel sorry for them, but at the same time, I don't like the way that they're thinking and treating you, you know. So I side more with you than I side with this person. Of course, always. We have, at the moment, I feel like you shouldn't be worried about this person's intentions. This person, as weird and creepy as I may have made them sound, they're not going to take any weird action towards you. It's more like the harm that this person is doing to themselves by thinking in this extreme kind of way, you know. But give them time, you know, they may change. They could be easily taken out of their shell with appropriate care and consistent responses. I wanted to make an analogy, but I don't want to be rude, although there's nothing rude with that, you know, like it's when I love animals and I watch a lot of shelters. I have a lot of shelters on my Instagram, and I see the wonderful work that people there do with pets that have been traumatized, and how they always have their back to the wall and they don't stare at other pets, and how the trainer is kind of gradually training the dog to kind of be sociable and allow it to pet it, and the dog gradually becomes more warm and more playful, and then starts interacting and starts barking and gains confidence and, you know, fits in with all the other dogs in the shelter. So that's kind of the vibe, although obviously people shouldn't be compared to pets, but there's nothing wrong with pets because pets are equally valuable as humans, in my view at least. But yeah, I'm sure that you understand where I was trying to go with that weird metaphor and analogy. Yeah, this person kind of needs a little bit of training. Yeah, and I think this person appeared in your reality because you are ready to train somebody. You are ready to step into the more dominant role. Now, whether you're going to do it or not, whether you're going to jump at the opportunity, that's your call to make, my love. I'm only here to let you know that this person is heavily thinking of you in that way. Yes, in that way. And all you need to do is be still and attract. Be still and attract this person. And when they come to you, instead of pulling out the sword and completely terrifying them, you can just allow them to come towards you even further. And with honey and consistency, each day, a little bit at a time, you can train them to let go of these doubts and indecision and actually transform. Because I think that once this person transforms, and especially since you will take on this mentor role in their life, it's like you will create such a place in their soul, in their heart, in their spiritual journey that you can make a lifelong friend, if not a lover. Because this person finds it so hard to attach themselves to somebody. So if they found somebody that they can attach to, they're not going to quit you as quickly. Yeah. So yeah, it all depends on what you want. I feel like this person's intentions are misguided, I would say. In conclusion, as a summary, they have intense feelings. They don't know what to do with them. They are scared of the gender that they are most attracted to. But they do want to change. There is this vibe of, please don't give up on this person, okay? They can reform. And don't believe people with fixist ideas and fixist mentality, people who want to persist in their lack of growth, in their lack of hope. People who tell you, others do not change. I can never change. We always change. Change is probably the only constant in our lives. As the seasons change, we all change. We grow old. Things change in our bodies all the time. Transits happen all the time. Nothing sits still. The planet is moving as we speak, yeah? There is change, there is growth, there are cycles, there is renewal, there is death, there is birth. Everything is emotion all the time. So I would say give this person a chance. I don't know. It may be one of the sweetest, most healing, romantic stories that you get to experience in your life. Who knows? Write down in the comments and let me know. Anyway, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I'm here to help. I cannot wait to see my next one. Take care. Ciao. Hi, Group 3. Hello, darlings. Welcome to another Pick a Card reading on the topic of what are your person's intentions with you? Let's figure them out. So we have here turquoise, the crystal of kings and queens. It was supposed to enhance a person's third eye and bring them a lot of mental clarity. It was supposed to aid with helping in decision making, in planning out things. Like, for example, when kings needed to make decisions related to war or the end of a war, to peace, they would wear turquoise because it was thought to be the stone that connects you with divinity, with God itself. So powerful crystal to begin with, I would say. There's definitely a lot of clarity in this connection with this person. But you want to know more. That's why you're here. So let's see. What cards did you get? The flowering of Logres or Logres. This is number 21, the world. So Saturn energy, slow and steady. You could be thinking of a person, or your person could be older than you, or they carry this like older, more experienced vibe about them, like they are an old soul. I also have here 7 of stones. Yeah, slowly building things in time, planting little seeds at the moment, seeds that have the potential to grow into something really stable. So you see a long-term potential in this connection. Let's see what your person says. We have the 8 of Swords. There is something that's being hidden here. There is a secret. Your person needs to tell you more about themselves, their lives, and who they are. They've been kind of sweet-talking you to distract your attention from this truth that they need to convey. And we also have here the 4 of Chalices blocked. I can definitely say that you are not at all boring to this person, that you seem like a gift from the divine, and that they want to take advantage of this opportunity. That's what I'm hearing. Like, they see you as an opportunity, as a romantic opportunity that appeared in their life out of the blue, and they want to continue. But there is something that they need to confess before they can do this. It could be that they snuck a white lie at the beginning when you first met this person. They may have said something which was thought to be something completely random, but now that this person is developing feelings for you and they see that there is long-term potential in this connection with you, it's like, I shouldn't have said that random thing. Now I need to somehow clarify it. And it's going to be a little bit of a process from what I see here. Yeah, it's maybe this person made a remark that was supposed to be nonchalant, and you are being stuck to it. You're like, you keep saying those words back to this person, and it's kind of like their words are being thrown at them, and they don't know how to react. They don't know what to do. There is something deeper about this energy because it seems quite superficial. It's almost like you met this person, you think you know everything about them, but actually, the more you dig, the more interesting things and facts appear about their life. This person could have had a party background, or they may have been quite wild in their youth, especially if right now they come across as a very financially solid or stable individual. In certain cases, this could be a person that used to be financially stable and now they are recovering from a setback. They are rebuilding their business. They are starting again their love life following from a divorce, a separation. Maybe their house burned down, or there was something that happened to their house and they have to reconstruct, rebuild. And it feels like in this case with you, they want to be successful. It's kind of like they want something quite solid, long-term, but they need to be clean with you about something. They need to tell you that there may be an uncomfortable truth that they need to share with you. And it is connected to a missed opportunity, something. I'm trying to pick up on what this could be because I'm not seeing it very clearly. This Four of Cups blocked. I'm getting kind of like weird messages because on one hand, this person sees you as a wonderful gift, but on the other hand, it's like, I think that this person needs to tell you that they didn't necessarily prioritize you. Like when they met you, they may have had 3 other people that they were talking to, but you didn't necessarily stand out the first time when they saw you. There may have been a moment where this person may have misjudged you. It is possible here with the World. There could have been this moment where this person thought, okay, whatever. But then you did something, you said something, you took initiative, and you really stood out. And this person knew in that moment, it's like, hey, this is somebody I can actually build a connection with. And now that the situation is kind of moving along in a really satisfactory way, like you guys are breaking down walls and becoming more comfortable with each other and getting to know one another, and the vibe is flowing really well. It's like this person is biting their tongue and going like, why was I thinking that? Why did I say that? But it's a common mistake to make, especially at the beginning stages of a relationship when everything is so weird and chaotic and random, and before things really settle into an exclusive, committed, long-term opportunity, things just come in and out, flows happen, people change their minds. It's normal. I don't understand why this person is so particular about it. It could be that you guys are particular. Maybe you are 2 earth signs. I am getting a very strong earth vibe. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, but Capricorn especially, or a person that has their Sun conjunct Saturn. So they can be any zodiac sign, but maybe Saturn is ruling their ascendant, or it is conjunct their Sun, kind of making them a bit more self-conscious, making them act a little bit like a Capricorn. So they're quite conscious of how other people perceive them, and they could overthink a lot of things to the point of nausea. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I feel like this person is getting a little bit sick of how much they think about themselves. Oh, your oracle cards are very promising. You got the ring. Okay. We got the initiation, rite of passage. Okay, crossing the threshold. We got protection. Goddess has your back. Goddess energy has your back, and we have here number 22. I'm really sorry I cannot show you completely this, although it's just an image of a woman breastfeeding, and breastfeeding is a very natural and beautiful act, has no sensual connotations attached. And we have here reparenting yourself. I'm laughing because this is the oracle's way of telling you you've got father issues, I get this card and it's kind of like it's giving me the same vibe. It is father issues in case you are attracted to a man. If it's a woman, you've got maternal issues. So I think that you're the luckier one out of the other two readings that I had this far, because I see here a very protective animal spirit, the bear. And the bear can be grumpy and heavy and a little bit intimidating, but when well fed, the bear can be your best protector, your cuddle friend. Nobody wants to mess with you when the bear is standing by your side. Yeah. So I see that this is a person that really wants a family with you. They already are thinking of you in this position, you know, like feeding their child, and their careful energy guarding over you. But there is a vibe here where this person also kind of perceives the wounded parent energy, like you're projecting onto them wounded parent energy. Like if you had a bad relationship with your father, you tend to fall for older men and you want to be with them because unconsciously you're trying to repair the connection that you wish you could have had with your parent, right? And it's the same with the mother figure. If you had a mother that you have a very tough connection to, you tend to fall in love with women that in some way remind you of her, and by loving them you hope to repair that lost part of your soul, that wounded part of your soul that was not fully accepted and loved by her. So you shouldn't necessarily just feel guilty or ashamed because you have these wounds. We all have them to a certain extent in a variety of different levels and intensities. But it's more about becoming aware of them, that's all. Like, you just have to become aware of where a blind spot lies in your unconscious energy, and then once you become aware of it, it stops having such an obsessive hold over you. It stops leading you into self-sabotaging behaviors. You gain a certain measure of control. I do believe that at the moment, your journey of darkness and love is almost over. All you have to do is be brave enough to cross the threshold and continue in this connection. I don't think you should be too worried about what this person has to tell you. It's not a big thing, but they definitely inserted a white lie in their conversation with you. I'm sure that for those of you who are very intuitive, you already picked up on the fact that what your person said at that moment was a bit weird. So for some of you who are highly intuitive, this is just confirmation that indeed you may have caught your person lying. They are lying about that issue that you felt they were lying. You are not insane. This is correct. I'm here just to give you a confirmation. And for others of you, it's perfectly fine if you didn't catch on the lie. It could be that you may need to spend more time. You may need to allow time to pass. And this person will come clean and will explain. And I think that they will do it in a way that will be very romantic. Valentine's Day is coming up, so I think that it could be that this person wants to create like a really nice atmosphere, invite you out someplace and ask you about, you know, future plans and whether you like to get married or not. What do you think about long-term commitments? There is an incoming serious discussion in this connection, yeah? So get ready, because I think you are quite lucky in love. I think that this person's intentions with you are serious, long-term, committed. There is this energy of you may have chosen this person because there is a deep wound in your heart that needs to be healed. And it's almost like by loving this person, you are reparenting yourself. This person wants to take good care of you. They are your bear. Yeah. The bear is the animal spirit that wins in the situation, your protective animal spirit. But at the same time, I feel like you have a measure of power in this connection that you're not actually aware of. You are highly intuitive. You know certain things even before they happen. And you knew that you were like the right person for this person. I'm just looking at, it's 7 and 8. Yeah. 7 and 8 could be an important number. 7 or 8 days from the moment when you watch this reading, or on the 7th or the 8th of the month. I'm just thinking that you already knew a lot of things even before this person knew them. With the 4 of Cups blocked here. Yeah, you knew how this connection will develop. Some of you even dreamt of it. Actually, you're manifesting this person. So it's kind of like you already know what's going to happen in this connection. But anyway, I feel called to end the reading here. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this helped. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading so I can look into the specifics of your relationship, I can do that for you. If not, then I cannot wait to see my next one. Ciao. Hi group 4. Hello darlings. I really hope you're doing well. Welcome to another pick a card reading on the topic of what are your person's intentions? Let's figure them out. This is for those of you who are drawn to this tiny green piece of Amazonite. I wanted to say speckle, but it's not a speckle. So Amazonite is really good to clear the negative energy of the electromagnetic waves that are released by all of the technological gadgets that we have, strapped to our bodies lately. Amazonite is a really good grounding stone as well. It basically wards off against the negative uses of electricity. So if you're dealing with a hyper type, a person that could also suffer from ADHD, or a person that moves around a lot and it gives you a sense of anxiety just after spending some time with them, I think that this is an indication that your body's trying to tell you something related to this person that you feel drawn towards. But let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have here the round table. So this is the Wheel of Fortune blocked. Jupiter energy not functioning well. We have the 10 of Cups, but there is happiness, there is potential here. There's a lot of peace and mutual understanding. We also have here the Wounded King, number 12. So this is the Hanged Man. And we also have here, the 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Your person's intentions with you. This person, I think that this person's worldview is currently interfering with their capacity to love you and to be there for you emotionally. I am afraid you may be dealing here with somebody that may have been diagnosed with clinical depression or deep states of anxiety that they need to be medicated for. I am very certain, no matter what mental health diagnosis this person has, in some cases they may not have even been diagnosed, but this person struggles with something, a deep emotional issue that is taking over their personality and their life, to such an extent that it's hard. It's hard for them even to get out of bed in the morning. They are a really sensitive, creative individual, but it's like life has been beating them down, pummeling them down to the ground. And it's like one moment they are hyper and the next moment they are down in the dumps. So I feel like when they are around you, they give you this feeling of happiness, presence, completely there for you, completely attentive to you, kind of like really being grateful for the fact that they have met you, that they get to talk to you, that you exchange facts and text messages and conversations. But at the same time, as soon as you're gone, this person falls back into this depressive state, into this lethargy, passivity. It's very hard for them to see life as something good that is working for them. It's more like life is just a string of unfortunate events and I'm in the center of it and I cannot control it, and all I want is to cry myself to sleep, or this person has to cry themselves to sleep to feel calm enough to fall into unconscious dreams. My goodness. It's not a bad energy towards you, it's a bad energy towards them. It's kind of like self-destructive in a way, but in a very quiet way. A way that doesn't bother or harm other people, is just harming this person. I do need to tell you, whether you're going to take this in the good way or not, this person feels like you're a good reason to live, you know? This person feels like you really brighten up their day, like they have a buddy, yeah? Like they have a partner, a person that they can talk with, and you really bring a glimmer of light and happiness in their otherwise very sad existence. I mean, we have the 5 of Cups sitting next to The Wheel of Fortune blocked, sitting next to the Hanged Man, upright. Sacrifice, blocked blessings, a feeling of general unhappiness and misfortune. And the Five of Cups is sadness, loss, dissolution, feeling left out, neglected, isolation. The isolation that comes from a loneliness you did not choose, but it's enforced upon you. So this person feels very alone, usually, abandoned, like there's nothing good, nothing to look forward to. Like only bad things happen to me. I can barely muster up the courage to get out of bed in the morning. But here you are. And you're brightening up my day with your conversation. I don't know if you guys like proceeded to the level of romantic crush, if there has been any physical contact, but I'm getting very strong friendship vibes. It's almost like you're here asking about a friend who you may be concerned with. What's going on with them? They are depressed. They need help. And the help is not the help that you can give them, because I know that you have a kind heart and that you bring a lot of light into their energy anyway. They need professional help, okay? Because if the situation continues, it's gonna get worse for this person. And I'm sorry to say this, but look at the cards. I'm not making this up, yeah? Let me just show you as well. Five of Cups, yeah? Five of Cups. Wheel of Fortune blocked, and the Hanged Man. This person has to give something up in order to truly follow their happiness. It may be that they need to change the environment in which they live. Maybe they live in a really awful environment that brings them down every time they try to do something to feel good about themselves. Maybe they live with an awful family, you know, or they struggle with poverty, they struggle with racial discrimination. They feel backed into a corner, blocked, imprisoned in some way, you know. It could be that for some of you, this is a person that is actually in prison and they only get to see you occasionally. And when they do, it's like you bring them this feeling of happiness as they have to lie in this tower of misfortune. Let's see the oracle cards that you got, shall we? The birds. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. Take a break, a lifetime's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Wisdom, remember. And boundaries. Yeah, I feel like you certainly know each other from a past life. If you have been feeling like this person is familiar, I feel responsible for them. It's like I feel drawn towards them, but there's also a lot of pain in this connection. Past life karma, definitely, 100%. In a past lifetime, you could have been parent and child, and now you are friends with the potential to become lovers, because you're meant to experience a different type of love, a different type of soul union. One of you could be born in autumn, the other one in spring. The new moon energy for some reason is really important. You could have met this person when the moon was new, when it was replenishing its light. So your relationship is constantly growing, constantly evolving. It's very hard to quit this person because you always want to come back to them. Keep that in mind. If you meet somebody when the moon is replenishing its energy, it's going to be very hard to let that person go. When you sign a contract for something, it's going to be very hard to let that contract go. So whatever seeds we plant when the moon is growing, it's going to stay with us for a while, okay? The birds talk about great communication, great listening skills. You talk and this person listens. They talk and you listen. There's a flow. You could have compatible Mercury placements. For example, their Mercury is in Scorpio, your Mercury is in Pisces, their Mercury is in Sagittarius, your Mercury is in Aries. You just get each other. You understand one another. You laugh at the same things. You have the same inside jokes. You make a comment and the other person just gets it. You know, you don't have to explain. Just wonderful. Meeting of the minds, yeah? Good news is coming into this connection as well. In terms of this person's intentions, I feel like at the moment this person is taking a break from this connection. They raised a boundary. They still want to communicate with you. As I said, communicating with you makes them so happy. But they're taking their time because they feel that this connection is too much of a burden for them. They feel the weight of karma in this connection. So they're taking a break. This could be, you know, I used to date a guy as well in 2021. There used to be this guy who was, he would be like, send me a lot of messages and like love bomb me for a period of a week. And then he would disappear for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden he would appear and again with enthusiasm, like nothing happened, and love bomb me again. And I was like, what's going on? And I had a conversation with him, and he told me that, yeah, he tends to do that in a person, in the lives of the people that he was with, that he goes through these periods where he's so depressed he can't get out of bed. So he prefers to just deal with his daily schedule and not do too much and not contact anybody, not even his parents, not even his brother. And then all of a sudden, when his energy is back up again, he just gets back in his jovial mood and talks to people again. Yeah, keep that in mind, okay? So there are people that struggle with these kind of energy shifts. Maybe your person has Mars in Cancer, but it definitely feels that this is an undiagnosed mental health issue, or if they are diagnosed, they really need to pick up treatment, or there is a need for them to put more effort into their healing because it's really affecting their life at the moment. So instead of actually being vulnerable and telling you what's going on, this person preferred to take a step back, deal with it themselves. There may be some pride involved here. It's like, I don't want you to know my vulnerability, or I don't want to scare you or push you away with my depression. But there is clearly a big sense of loss, depression, sadness in this person's life. And even though you are this gorgeous karmic counterpart that can bring them so much relief with your words, with your thinking, with your tenderness, you still can't help this person if they don't want to help themselves. You can only be this person's friend or lover if you guys choose to cross that boundary, because I can see that there is a very firm boundary here. You could have met through work and there's this professional boundary here. There are other people involved. Yeah, your teammates, your work colleagues. There's a hierarchy perhaps. So you have this strong boundary set in place, but you care for each other. But at the same time, I feel like, yeah, if you choose to go down this path, I think you're not going to be able to fully heal this person from the mental health problems. You're not supposed to be this person's therapist as well. You know, there are professionals trained for that. So don't take on too much in this connection. Allow this person to come to you. I feel that the situation will evolve. It will unfold in a more beautiful way, but after a bit of a break. I think that in March of 2025, I'm filming this in February of 2025, but in March, we're going to have 2 retrogrades, Mercury and Venus, overlapping. So there will be a setback. People from the past could return to mess up the relationships that we have in the present. So be mindful of this, because I feel that this is the energy of this taking a break. You know, your person's intentions with you are not bad. It's just that they are causing harm to themselves by sacrificing this connection. They decided to sacrifice you, draw a boundary, protecting themselves from you for the time being, so that you don't know just how sad they are, how low they feel, how hard it is for them to confront reality. But it's not because of you, because you generally are a ray of sunshine in their life. So you have a very healing effect on this person, okay? I hope this helps. I'm sorry the message wasn't tra-la-la-la-la, super positive, ding, ding, ding. But, you know, this is life, this is reality, and I read the cards as I see them. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing. And if you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I do offer those, so feel free to check them out. Links are in the description below. And until next time, take good care of yourself, okay? Keep in mind, you don't have to take on too much, okay? You are not supposed to be everything for everyone. Take good care of yourself and then care for others as well. Take care. Bye.